When uncontrollable power meets a reckless mind, only one name comes to life: Bob Sapp, a 300-pound beast in human form, whose purpose was never just to fight, but to destroy.
The world once saw Bob Sapp, a towering muscle-bound...
In the early 2000s, Japan had become the global capital of combat sports. K1 was booming, and at the top of its throne sat a man, Ernesto Hust, known as Mr. Perfect, a four-time K1 champion whose leg kicks were enough to send warriors into retirement. But just 2 days before a major event, Hust's opponent pulled out.
It's Bob the Beast Sapp, and you?
They happened to be K1. They were from Japan, and I went to an 8. So that was it. Then they said, well, you're just going to have to fight.
Oh, it's clean as a whistle. Dude, when I met him,
In a rush to save the card, promoters brought in a wild card, Bob Sapp, a showman, a muscle machine, and someone no one took seriously. But the moment the fight began, everything changed. Sapp came out like a wrecking ball. Hust stayed composed, used his experience, targeted the legs. But Sapp unleashed a rage that couldn't be contained. One brutal strike, and the legend collapsed. The world stood stunned. Some called it luck. Others said it was just beginner's fortune. So, only 2 months later, a rematch was set in Tokyo. This time, Hust came fully prepared. But Sapp was still the same unstoppable monster. Despite the pain in round 2, he didn't back off. He came charging again, and dropped the legend once more. Bob Sapp was no longer just a fighter. He had become a symbol of fear. And then came one opponent after another. Nakasako, Japan's rising hope, finished in moments. Remy Bonjasky, fast and smart, managed to knock Sapp down. But Sapp rose as if nothing happened, and landed a thunderous blow that ended everything. Then came the French warrior Cyril Abdi. But he too was crushed by the chaos Sapp brought into the ring. A new challenge emerged: Akabano, a 650-pound sumo grand champion. Sapp's raw power didn't work at first, so he adapted. Used strategy over strength, and won again. Kimo Leopoldo, an experienced veteran, stepped in next. But Sapp's infamous Hulk clap stunned him, and it was over. Finally came Seth Petrozelli, the man who had beaten Kimbo Slice. He underestimated Sapp, but paid the price. His hand broke trying to stop the monster, and so did his ego. Bob Sapp didn't write his story with finesse. He carved it with madness, muscle, and mayhem. He wasn't bound by technique. He followed no rules. For him, there was only one law: win or destroy.